Yeah, I mean it's a good win again. I think we had some energy there. Pretty good game for us. Obviously, glad we got those 2 points. So yeah, and for me, yeah, it's been a long time since I played. Feels like so. It's just good to get back out there and play some hockey.
Was it frustrating the re-aggravation after coming back in and scoring the goal in that one game and having to sit out for as long as you did?
Yeah, it was.
What was sort of going on? What happened there with the injury?
No, just kind of aggravated it, and just needed some more time, and yeah, now felt pretty good out there. So just glad to be back playing hockey.
A lot of times in OT, teams are pulling the puck out. There's not much going on. Certainly not the case tonight. There's a number of on-hand rushes. Just how you saw the pace kind of quicken there in OT, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's being out a little bit and watching these games. It's been pretty entertaining every single overtime. So it was that again tonight. So yeah, I think we're playing pretty fast out there, and we got some chances, but obviously to score. But at the end of the day, we got it done in a shootout.
You ended up playing on 3 different lines tonight. Something Quenneville's not shy about is changing things up. How'd that go for you? Just kind of working back into the lineup and then having to play up and down everywhere.
I'm just glad I got to play again. I'm just happy. Got out there again and play some hockey. And I know my own game is going to get better and better once we move on. But yeah, I'm just happy to be out there.
You've seen Beckett from the press level and now seeing the ice level. Does it seem like he's kind of growing with every game?
I mean, he's been playing great. He looks like he's a threat out there every single time he's on the ice. He can make, with his skill and with his frame, he can make some things happen there. So yeah, it's fun to watch.
Washington's a really good team. They've been on such a good run lately. What did you guys do well to keep them to such a low shot total tonight?
Defend quick, and once we get the puck, we try to attack, play with the puck. So I think we did a pretty good job throughout the game, and got those 2 points. That's all that matters.
Second 2-point game of the season. How'd that feel for you out there?
It's nice. It's always nice to contribute on the scoreboard. Kind of say every time. Job to go out there and create some space for my line mates, and hopefully good things happen. Tonight the pucks were finding me. So bigger picture, big response from a 7-0 loss the other night, and we've got to keep rolling to Chicago on Sunday.
In a game that was as spicy as it was at times, is it a little surprising to you that you didn't end up getting your second Corey hat trick?
I don't know. You can't be searching for them everywhere now. I can't get too greedy, but they play hard. They're a physical team. They stick up for one another, and we do the same. And those things collide sometimes. And I thought the game was physical tonight, and I thought we responded well. So at the end of the day, it was a close match, 4-3. So they had a good game. We had a good game. Came out on top, 50-50 game.
You mentioned the response. What did you like specifically about the way the team kind of came back today and hit the ice?
I think it's the way we competed. They came out. They were hitting us. We were physical. We responded the right way. We didn't fold up, and we didn't feel bad for ourselves for what happened the other night. So the desperation we had in our game that we needed on home ice is what I like the most. So going into Sunday, we're going to have the same effort, same desperation, get those 2 points and head on the road.
Captain's been on a hot streak. They're one of the top shooting teams in the league. What did you do well tonight to keep them at such a low shot total?
I think anytime you keep them out of the middle of the ice and take away time and space is huge. So, like you said, they're a high shot team. We go with the same approach every night on every team. Play our system, let the details take care of themselves, and tonight they did. So we were able to keep the shots down, but that being said, Bruce played awesome, so just got to keep it rolling.
Picked up the assist on Beckett's goal. What have you seen from him as far as the tools of being a power forward? Instincts around the net, taking it to the paint, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's watching this answer. He's doing great. He's a young player. He's big. He's strong. He can pull a puck. So, like you said, as a power forward, he's nice to play with because he can finish, and you just got to feed him the puck. That's always getting. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Getting stronger and Granny back. It's got to feel good to feel like you guys are almost at 100% now, especially because you guys didn't even start the season healthy.
I think anytime you have that amount of depth, it's pretty exciting. So, Stromer, Granny are huge parts of this team in the dressing room, on the ice, and we're very happy having them back in the lineup. So, like I said, we have great depth. it's going to be a dogfight right at the end of the season. You've seen how many games it is, and hopefully we can stay 100% healthy, and whoever's going can stay in the lineup. But that being said, there's a lot of hockey coming up, and we have to prep right. It's thrown our way.
Beckett, what did you like about the response tonight after Wednesday's game?
I think it was a heavy hockey game, and everyone was involved. We were rolling all the lines, and it was definitely kind of a team contribution today.
Pretty chippy effort for your goal. What did you like about the way that, I guess, your individual performance, but also with your line mates tonight?
Yeah, I think the goal was kind of a little bit of a fluky bounce there, but I'll take it. But yeah, I think as I said, we all played kind of a heavy hockey game today, and that's a big team over there. They're strong, and you definitely notice their size and speed. And I think we managed it, and I think we showed ours as well.
Nothing fluky about your assist, though. You kind of made something out of not much there. Just how did you see that play develop?
I saw that their kind of weak side. Well, the penalty just ended, and then I saw that their kind of weak side winger was trying to kind of cheat that pass up to the top end of the power play, and I just kind of faked it and rolled down the wall and saw a cutter kind of crush the net and found him.
On plays like that, when you're kind of developing into your playmaking here as an NHLer, do you feel the game changing from when you came into now?
For sure. I think with every game you get more, every practice especially, like you get more kind of comfortable making those plays, especially at the top of the zone. You definitely don't want to turn it over up there, but I think it's something that you kind of get used to with time, how much space you have and how much kind of defenders are gonna bite, and then that's kind of what you're getting them to do as an offensive guy.
To get Strong and Granlund back, especially Granny's been out the last 10 games. It's got to be nice to have two of those guys back in the lineup, two veterans, two guys that you specifically to.
Yeah, for sure. I think obviously with Granny, he came in kind of in that game in Detroit, I think, and then he kind of re-injured himself a little bit. But he's back now. He's a huge part of our team, and both of them, I mean, they're great guys to have around the room, and you kind of notice their presence always.
Power play hasn't converted in a minute. Is there something specifically that's a little frustrating with the extra man right now?
I think you go through kind of highs and lows as a team. We started pretty hot, and then you cool off a little bit as a power play. But I think we just kind of got to stay with it and trust our offensive instincts.
Coach, what did you like about the response from your team tonight?
I thought right from the get-go, I thought we did a really good job. We had a lot of good things going for us. We had pace. I know we were chasing the game a couple times from behind. We scored pretty quickly after to get ourselves back into it. But I thought everybody contributed in a lot of ways. Some great action in overtime. Some throwing shootout moves as well. So a lot of good things tonight. But the crowd was great, and it was a good bounce-back game from the other night.
A little haphazard, but is it a little messy? But is it one of those things where you just kind of do what you got to do to get the puck across the line in a game like this?
Yeah, and then you got to look at the other end too. I think that we can prevent what we gave up a little bit better as well. So I think that's a two-way street. The better we clean that up, the probably more we can be at their end as well. So it's I think it was a hard-fought game for space in a lot of ways at the net. But we worked. A lot of good things happen.
Not that he ever lacked confidence, but do you see Sennecke getting more and more assertive, I guess, and making more out of the skills that he has around the net? I guess getting into position to utilize those more.
Yeah, he's got evasiveness that is a little bit unpredictable. A lot of guys haven't seen him yet, and I think that they're still probably trying to gauge him what the next move could be because he is so slippery. But he's got that long reach, and sometimes he looks like he got him, but he finds a way to keep on that puck. And I think his wingers and his winger and his centerman have been doing a good job to complement him as well. So he's dangerous off the rush. Use him in a different spot. He makes a nice play from Big Ross and scored a very big goal for us as well.
They haven't played together a ton this year, but do he and Leo work or communicate much? Because they both have that thing where they kind of feed misinformation to defenders, right? Kind of disorient guys.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, or a great strength in your skill department, knowing that, whether it's deceiving or deception, whether it's a speed or where the puck is off your stick, being aware of what he's going to do with his stick. But that's, it's an art, and you appreciate when you have guys that are able to do it, and you get to enjoy it some nights.
the team on the other side of the ice. They average about 30 shots a game. You held them to 20 in regulation. How were you able to do that?
Well, we had the puck a lot tonight. I thought all 3 periods, I thought we were in a really good place at the end of the period of how we played. Technically, I think that our own end still can. That's going to be a work in progress for maybe for 82 games. But at the same time, there should be some areas where we can clean up a little bit in that area. But I thought we had a lot of offensive zone time against a team that plays good and structurally well in their own zone. So it was we had to work hard for getting our space, and tonight we're across the board. We're happy with the effort.
Trouba blew up Leonard there. Did you think that maybe changed the tone of the game a little bit?
No, I think that we end up with a power play on a deal. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. So at the end of the day, I think that our response after that hit was in the right way, and whether it was getting ourselves back in there, tying it right away, and then all of a sudden we're back in the game again. But that third goal was a big goal late in the period.
Did you get an explanation from the referee on why Carson's goal was disallowed?
I did not, but I think they might have said that it might have been 2 touches before it went in.
All 3 goals come from in tight, around the crease. What does it mean for your team to be able to battle in those areas and come out on top?
Well, that's the MO in a lot of teams, that they don't let you get there, and if you're going to get there, it's not easy to find a way to get the puck. That's the game. I think if you're better than the other team at the front of the net in both areas, your end and their end, a lot of nights that's definitely the differential.
Power play started the season hot and it just hasn't converted here in a minute. What have you seen from the extra man unit?
I thought today was better than it's been. I think before the last couple of games got a little bit disjointed. And today, I thought the first one was okay, and then we got some rhythm going in it, and looked like we had zone time, possession, some good looks. They made some timely saves, but at the same time, I like the movement for been a while since it looked like that.
0 for 5 there, but you do get 2 points from Johnston. Johnston and Gudis look up on a goal. Just the importance of depth scoring from maybe some unconventional sources.
Yeah, we'll take it all day. I know that a lot of our production's been top end 2 lines, and then our D's been contributing as well. So I don't care where they come from, as long as we feel we'll have production on a game-to-game basis. I'm still worried about keeping it out of the net. That's where we can help ourselves.
Sorry, Coach. Granlund comes back tonight after missing 10 games. What did you make of this game?
I thought he got better as the game went on. I thought he was a threat later on, had the puck kind of stick a lot more. Looked like he had some evasiveness as well. So it's one more guy that brings pace to our game and possession to our team game as well.